Before you buy that Toyota Highlander or the Honda Pilot, please, please, please consider this Infiniti QX60. This vehicle is unequivocally better looking than the Highlander and the Honda Pilot. On this particular trim, the wheels could be better, bigger, but still not a bad angle on this SUV. I love the Infiniti in the shrouding around the bottom of the vehicle. I love the coverage on the wheel arches. I think it blends well. It's super dark. It doesn't stand out like a Subaru. The back of this vehicle is dope. It doesn't have real exhaust back here, which is insane because it has a naturally aspirated engine. So you don't have to worry about that variable compression engine. But if you're considering a Honda Pilot or a Highlander, you gotta give it up to this vehicle. It's worth taking a look, and they cost the same price. This is a 3-row SUV, automatic tailgate. The rear end is kind of flat. This is what you're seeing if the third row is down. You have some storage space down here, which is dope. I love the interior being dark. Obviously, that's a trim thing. Kind of have mixed emotions about the two-tone roof, but again, that can be solved with trim. You can get a blacked out spec, you can get larger tires, and you be ready to go. I do think this chrome kind of frames the window a little bit, so that's cool. It makes it look less like a minivan, especially the chrome on the doors here. I like this touch. Keyless entry here, keyless entry here. So I love the Infiniti and the grille here. Nice size grille. This SUV doesn't sit up super high. Has a low sleek profile. The headlights are aggressive. And this has a 9-speed automatic transmission. And so it's no CVT. And then for that 3.5 liter V6, you have 295 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. And I do think they could have eked out 300 horsepower for you, but you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I love the reflector here. But let's check out under the hood. The doors feel solid. It's not a super high height to get into. I'll show you that in a second. Obviously, you have struts. Here's your V6 engine. So it is not doing too much. Naturally aspirated. Turbo's not gonna burn out at 150,000 miles like some vehicles. Your battery is right here. So a lot of function in this fashionable shell for this Infiniti. All right, stepping into the front driver's side. I like this door. It's wide opening. You can get in if you're big or small. That's dope. You have 2 memory seating here. Obviously, everything is automatic as far as the windows are concerned. There's your lockout. There's your mirror control here. You have blind spot monitoring. And I assume the mirror is heated even though they don't have any markings on it that way. That would be criminal if it were not. Electronic seat here. The seat does look like it's a little bit narrow. I like that it's perforated. You have good bolstering here. Let's go ahead and step in. It's not a high step up. These seats are cushioned quite well, I would say. You have your wireless charging here. You have USB-C, USB-A there. I immediately get in and look at infotainment and controls. So you have your electronic parking brake here. This looks like nice. This is a great use of space. Your transmission control here, cup holders right here. Lexus could learn from this. You do not have to separate the cup holders if you do it right. This is a larger footprint, so it's easier to do. You have little displays here for the AC and heat controls and the temperature settings. This screen is a nice touch. And then looks like you have an all digital display here. Flat bottom steering wheel, which gives you some extra leg room. You can open and close your hatch from there. Don't know what that does, but you do have a tilt and telescoping electronic steering wheel. This feels nice. It feels firm. This is a great size. This display here is nice. These vents are more traditional, but this vehicle's not trying to do too much. I don't know that the carbon fiber is the best fit. Maybe if it were a little darker, I would like it better. This is kind of too shimmery for me. It's like a tungsten color. 360 camera button here. I love that you have cruise control stuff here. You have your volume rockers and all that. This is a nice looking vehicle. Like you can see that, the panel roof here. Here's what it looks back looking in the back. To me, a better bargain than the Highlander or the Pilot, because there's no like real red flags with this vehicle and the styling looks that much better. I don't know